Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Fresco. That's right, goddammit, of House Fresh. First of his name, Lord Commander of the goddamn Fresh Watch. Yeah. Lord Commander of the Fresh Watch. The Lord in the fucking North. King of the Andals and all the seven kingdoms and the realms of goddamn man. You can follow me on Twitter at Fresco Ben Famous, BIN Famous, and on Instagram at Fresco Fame. Yeah.
And it's your boy Flaw 700, a.k.a. Flaw Claw Van Dam, a.k.a. Flaw Cigar, a.k.a. your boy, Dumb Some Goy. And we are the Podcast Brothers. I'm not doing it. I told you, if you don't start it, it ain't going down. I told you. You already know what type of time I'm on. I think this is episode 133.
133.
We are in the building at Starbucks downtown Trenton.
Yeah.
It's beautiful in here, but the weather is terrible out there. Happy 420 to those that indulge.
Can I get a round of applause early? Give me a round of applause because I already celebrated. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Actually, it's an all-day kind of celebration thing. It don't really stop. You feel me? So as much as you can tolerate before you end up grabbing the snacks and taking a nap. And actually, it's perfect that it's rainy outside because when it's raining outside, there's nothing better to do than enjoy a good smoke.
What's your favorite marijuana song?
Is man, did you just do that?
Pause?
Thank you, please, for that. Thank you for that pause. That was so necessary. I have an actual 420 playlist, to be honest with you. I have a phone on my iTunes playlist right now. It is titled 420. And it's a wide array of good songs that, you know, put me in a particular mood when I'm flicking the lighter. Yeah.
Okay.
But if I had to go with one off top, I'm going to go automatically Wiz Good Day.
Nice.
You don't know what that is neither.
No, I don't.
I know. I know. It's cool.
But ladies and gentlemen, man, we got a few good people in the building to join us for this 133 episode 133. And I love it when, you know, people from the town come through to show us love. We show them love. You know what I'm saying? We are what they call us, the Breakfast Club of Trenton, New Jersey.
Oh, is that a fact?
My man just walked in here and said, hey, yo, you know that YouTube thing? The Coffee Club? That's coffee like this. He said, yo, that coffee club.
That's what
thing?
we call so you're in Starbucks. We fucking coffee club.
Yo, but I'm saying, old head walked in here like, yo, that YouTube thing? What you know about that?
Oh, shit.
Coffee club? It's something like that, right?
Hey, yo, that's what we call it now, bro. We the motherfucking coffee club,
We the coffee club as long as we at Starbucks.
That's dope.
But ladies and gentlemen, man, we got three special guests in the building. So I want to introduce QuayShaun, Chanelle, and Kara.
Yeah.
Did I get them right?
Yes.
He pronounced all y'all names right? Damn, I gotta buy you a coffee, my nigga.
Standing ovation for your boy, because I don't get names right.
Hell no. That's prize-worthy.
Yeah.
Well, Starbucks, they messed my name up. They put Kiera on my frappuccino.
That's like the third time. That's like the third time I heard you say that. That's taking that personal.
I'm mad.
Matter of fact, let me check mine.
I imagine they get everybody's name wrong all the time.
Yeah,
I just say Chanelle.
They should just use numbers. Fuck that.
My name is spelled like the real
fragrance.
Chanel.
Yeah.
I appreciate it, but I do not have their type of money. So
That's funny.
we'll just keep this cup.
The real Chanel. Yo, that's hilarious.
Funny as
Y'all
hell.
do know I'm the bootleg Chanel, right?
Yes.
This ain't. Welcome. I appreciate you guys coming.
Yes, and it's early too, by the way. It's a Saturday morning. We're recording. Tomorrow's Easter, as you all know. You know what I'm saying? He has risen. Feel me? So we had to adjust the schedule. Saturday morning, 9 a.m., baby. Starbucks Podcast Brothers, episode 133. Let's do it.
Mm-hmm. So, you know, once again, how we like to start the episodes off with our weeks. So, guest goes first, and I'll say ladies first. So, how was your week?
Got a lot done. A lot of things done that we needed to do.
Mm-hmm.
Weather was perfect, so I had a smooth week actually.
Okay. Nice, short and sweet. Basically, I got it done.
I got it done.
Okay.
That's all that matters.
Ain't no more to it. I got it done.
Well, my week was
Wait, did you even make clear who was who? You said all of their names, but we never actually said who was who.
Say your name.
I'm Chanelle.
Okay.
And I'm Kara, who had the smooth week.
Okay.
Smooth, weak ass Kara.
That sounds like a backhanded compliment. Smooth weak ass. Smooth weak ass.
You don't know how to take that. You
Right,
smooth weak ass.
Get your smooth weak ass out of here. Sorry, Chanelle. Go ahead.
That's okay. My week was interesting. I had a lot of nonsense going on.
Oh, shit. Get the strap.
Just got to stay prayed up, ignore the nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
Some things you just can't, you have no control over. So it's no point of getting upset about it.
Right.
But I made it. I'm alive.
Right.
Rest
Absolutely.
in peace, Nip,
Absolutely.
Marathon continues,
That was your boy?
man.
That was my boy.
That was your boy.
Marathon
I feel you.
continues,
I
man.
appreciate genuine people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely R.I.P. Nip. My name QuayShaun. I definitely had a, I say semi-smooth week because it is crunch time. We're doing an event, so this is like the week before. So this is like the calm before the storm a little bit. So we're on like the verge of like things getting hectic. So
Okay.
pretty good. I joined the 5 a.m. club. So
What's that?
What that mean?
wake up in the morning at 5 a.m. and go to the gym.
He up at 4 in the morning at the
join
gym,
the
bro.
4 a.m. club.
He at
man.
4 a.m.
All right,
every
well,
day.
Baby steps, you feel me?
This nigga.
You walk so I can
Yo,
run.
when I wake up in the morning and when I look at my Instagram, he the first motherfucker. And I'm just wiping the crust out my eye. Like,
they tell me I'm like the newspaper for because they see me first thing in the morning when they woke up. It just inspired them to get up out of bed.
That's pretty dope. That's a dope way to look at it. Yeah. Like, if I'm doing this, I get so many inboxes of people saying, "Yo, I don't know how you do it."
Yeah.
And waking up is the hard part.
Yeah.
Once you up,
you
start running, start going.
And you just got to go. You got to get up.
You gotta
and
go,
I read
fam.
that's like
Right.
that's like a millionaire life hack. They just they don't check their phone in the morning when they wake up. They just go and do something productive. So that way they're not living their day where they're responding.
Yeah.
And they're just focused and getting what they need to done and what they need to push the needle on. Get that out the way first.
I also got it from like Puff Daddy, things like people like that, who they say, the people that are up at 4 in the morning get more done.
Yeah.
you add more hours to your day. So yeah.
Exactly.
So this is my first episode in like 2 weeks. So I want to backtrack on some shit, right? Because I didn't get to say some things. But first of all, rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle. It's probably the most tragic death of someone in that position that I've ever, heard of. But he was a good dude. And even before his music, I like to listen to him talk because he was always teaching. He was always talking about next level shit. He was never, even though he lived a particular life, he never really seemed to speak much on that. He was like, all right, that is what it is, whatever. But in order for niggas to get where we going next, this is the stick we need to be focused on. So he was always a forward thinker. And it was just always interesting hearing him talk. So, and it was just crazy that he got murdered in that parking lot. Like, that parking lot. Like, that's just insane. He basically spent his whole life right there in that lot. You know what I'm saying? So,
died for his people.
You know what I'm saying? And
Shot
it's
most of his videos in that same parking lot.
right. Like, that's just insane. That's just some shit I never thought would happen. When I first heard the situation happen, I was like, shit. I heard 3 people got hit, and one of them was Nipsey. And I disregard immediately. Niggas just talking. Niggas be talking. I'm not really the first to believe the internet shit before it happened. But then it really came out that it was him. And I really felt like emotionally disturbed. Like, what the fuck? He was just a good nigga. Like, you could tell he was just a good dude. So he just got his life cut short. But I always refer to this J. Cole lyric in regards to shit like that. It's like to die a young legend or live a long life unfulfilled. You know what I'm saying? So if you fulfill your purpose already, then what's left for you? You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, it was still cut short due to how it happened, but he did everything that he was supposed to do. And I feel like even after he passed, like, it wasn't a thing where, social media is always a divided thing. Like, these people saying, oh, who cares? I ain't listening to his music and all this crazy shit like that. But then you got your other people who are, supportive and empathetic of the situation. But I really felt like overall, everything that people was posting and saying was just like 100% genuine love out of the type of person he was. So rest in peace to Nip, man. I'm still mad at you niggas for saying Pusha T shit was album of the year last year over Victory Lap. You niggas was drunk on stupid.
Who said that?
A lot of niggas was saying Pusha T shit. First of all, Pusha T shit wouldn't have been nothing if he wasn't beefing with Drake. If that shit wasn't never happening, niggas wouldn't have been paying the Pusha.
It was out of meat.
It was a nice album and everything, but it wasn't better. It wasn't better music than Victory
He
Lap.
couldn't have got it because his album came out.
It came out too late in the year. His shit came out in November. So
Victory Lap.
Victory Lap came out in February of 2018.
So Meek album it'll get
2019
categorized for best album of the year for this year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's how they do it.
But so yeah, man, I wanted to say that in regards to Nip, since I haven't been here since I haven't recorded actually since he passed. But so yeah, then the following week my goddamn car broke down on me on the highway. I had just got a tune up, so I'm like, oh shit, nigga, I'm revving that bitch.
Like,
I'm hitting that shit, and I hit that motherfucker, and that shit just ain't go nowhere. I panicked like shit. I started hitting the gas. I was like, oh, I'm looking in my mirrors and shit. It's 18-wheelers flying past. I'm on 295 North. It's 18-wheelers flying past me. It's motherfucker zooming, beeping the horn at me like I'm intending to go this goddamn slow. What the fuck? Like, I can't hit the gas. I can't hit the brakes. I can barely turn the wheel. It was like the whole shit just fucking locked up on me. I ended up getting into the side of the road. First person I called was the nigga that did the tune-up. Nigga, I'm stuck on the side of the... What the fuck? First nigga I called. Hey, bro, my shit just stalled on me, bro. What the fuck, man? So I'm going through all the motions with explaining to him what I saw and what I felt the car do when it happened. So I'm going through all the check stops. He got me over the phone. Ironically, my cousin Marquita called me. Shout out my cousin Marquita. She called me randomly, which she really never fucking does. But she called me and she like, cousin, what you doing? I was like, I'm actually in quite the pickle right now. That's exactly. I'm actually in quite the pickle right now. I'm stuck on the side of the road. And she like, man, I thought that was you. Look up, I'm double parked in front of you. I saw you on the side of the road and I pulled over. I was like, oh, shit. Now, when you see a car on the side of the road, like you see two cars on the side of the road in a distance from each other, and that distance looks pretty short? No. From that car to this car is a far-ass walk, right? Yeah. So I started walking towards her, and I'm talking. I was like, hey, I'm going to need you to go in reverse a little bit because that's
Wait a minute. Are the cars flying past you?
Yes.
Throwing you off a little bit?
Yes. I'm looking at all these motherfuckers flying, and I'm like, I walked like a good 3-4 minutes maybe, and I still wasn't there. I was like, "Hey,
a long time too." Like,
I'm like, and I'm still talking to her on the phone. I'm like, "Hey, I look back at my car like, hey, you mind bringing that motherfucker back some? Because of that, that's a nice little hike.
That's like saying she drove past you. Like, is that Jared? No, I don't think so. No, maybe it is.
Right, exactly.
You know what? Let me pull over.
Right.
5 miles later.
So she, so what she did was she just busted Yui because I don't think she was comfortable going in reverse on the highway either. I probably would have told me no too. Shit. So she,
she was bugging right there.
I'm shit. Hey, nigga, you pulled over. Shit. I'm gonna ask. You got to tell me no. Goddamn it, I'm gonna ask. So she went around. She busted you in the next exit. Came around, picked me up. So I thought it was an oil problem. She took me to fucking AutoZone. Put the fucking oil in the joint. Wasn't the oil. Shit still wouldn't start. Long story short, I got the shit towed to the crib. I had to get that shit towed from the goddamn near Columbus to Trenton. And then my mechanic who was working on my car the other day, he came through and, you know what I'm saying, did a diagnosis. Basically, the fucking engine belt popped. And while I was driving and just shut everything down. Yeah. So I got rid of that motherfucker, man. I was sad as hell for like 3 days. I ain't do shit. I wanted to fight. I wanted to fucking smoke mad weed. I wanted to drink. I don't even drink. But I didn't drink because that shit is nasty. I can't do that no more.
I mean, you're just about to level up. You feel me? You about to walk into something.
You know what though? When I actually got rid of it, I felt better. I was like, I don't feel attached to it no more. I feel like I need to get it fixed to worry about how much it's gonna cost when I'm gonna replace it. I was like, you know what? I can get to work and home perfectly fine. Everywhere else I can figure out. So It's all good. It ain't no big deal. So I took the L like a champ on the chin. Mm-hmm. It's all good. So that was basically it, man. So I was emotionally recovering from that shit because I was hurt, bro. I enjoyed that car, man. Man, that bitch was out.
I let go and let God.
Man, that bitch was out, cuz. But she's with God now. She's about to get scrapped for parts. So it's all good, man. That was my
2 weeks.
My 2 week fucking fiasco.
My week. I've been reading some audiobooks, man. And
what?
Audiobooks.
You've been reading audiobooks?
I've been listening.
What?
I thought they read to you.
Right. I'm like, huh?
I've been listening to some
There we go.
audiobooks.
Caught me off guard.
Yo, and this one audiobook I read, man, How to Think and Grow Rich, got me on my shit.
Yo, I heard that's like a staple in like every entrepreneur's life is that book. Yeah, it's the one.
What we talked about earlier about why I'm doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
It lets you know, put it like this, fam. I've been doing this for 3 years.
Yeah.
Why I never thought I could start a business with this. It tells you why you can. Like, you already got the knowledge in you. I mean, to do what it is you want to do. Yeah. It's just we don't understand that we just got to put things in proper perspective.
Exactly. I teach that all the time.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I love that. I'm going to go read that.
Think and Grow.
Can you send that to me?
Audiobook on YouTube.
Audiobook on YouTube?
Free. Costs you nothing.
Oh,
I'll send the links out.
Word.
Everybody needs to listen to this book. Now, listen to this book.
Hell yeah, send that link though, bro. For real.
Definitely. And this week I started my business. Shout out to the Pod Express. How I come up with the title. Express means
on the go, mobile.
On the go. Thank you. So I didn't do the research. Actually, I just figured express meant to move.
Right.
So express and expression. So when you're doing the podcast, you're expressing yourself. So I said the Pod Express. I Googled it. Nobody is using it. I used the hashtag on Instagram. Nobody is using it. It belongs to me. Okay. The paperwork is in the mail. If anybody's listening and they want to steal something, I'm already on it. Don't try it. Shout out to my aunt. I recorded her first show and I damn near wanted to cry just because for the first time, like we all complain about our job and about we want change. And I can honestly say for the first time, after being inspired by Nipsey, after being inspired by the audiobook I was listening to, that I finally did something for myself and got paid for it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it was just like, yo, what I'm doing right.
Beautiful feeling.
It's a beautiful feeling. Yeah. Cash at me, baby.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right, send that cash. So I got wild people who want to do it, thinking about it, but they want to do it. Yeah. But it is what it is. I mean, we're going to get it working. We're going to get it popping.
And his manager said, don't waste his fucking time.
That's true. I don't have a manager, but you are absolutely right. I mean, if you want to do this, let me know, man. Like it is what it is. You don't have to do nothing. I pull up or you pull up to me. I record you. Just the same way we doing this. Talk your shit. You go home. That's all you got to do. Not everybody wants to do the mechanics and the little stuff and the small stuff, use man.
You, brother.
Hey, I appreciate you, man. So that's basically what I've been doing.
I feel like I see being a TV show host in your future.
Me?
Yeah, that's some shit like that.
Really?
Yeah. Jarrell's. That's the name of the show.
Yo,
and now tune in to Jarrell's.
I'm like, what is the show going to be about? But the crazy part is, I'm
you got a black ass name. Like that's a black strong ass name. Like Jarrell. Like that's like one of them '90s black niggas. Like,
as far as I know,
you have a restaurant named Jarrell's name.
As far as I know, from what I remember, my mom got it from the Superman movie. So
Son of Jarrell.
She was watching Superman 2. And he just kept saying, "Son of
Superman
Jarrell."
is the son of Jarrell.
Son of Jarrell.
Oh, okay.
Like they wouldn't call him Clark. They wouldn't call him Khalil, whatever his name, but they called him by son of Jarrell,
Khalil,
which is a sign of respect. Like I ain't gonna call you your name, but your daddy was that nigga though.
Right. And you your daddy's son.
That's like if you have a kid, niggas like, yo, Q son, come here. Son of Q.
Son of
like,
Q.
Yo, your dad got mad respect out here in these streets.
That's dope.
So yeah.
Superman wasn't.
But then again, you know how black folks do. We take stuff, we run with it. So it's ours now. Jarrell is a black nigga. I don't know no white Jarrells, to be honest with you.
I don't know white Jarrell.
Damn, I don't know no white Jarrell.
Yeah, that's a fact. Unless you Macaulay. No.
That's the only motherfucking name that in history.
What? Macaulay?
Yeah, that's one of one.
But we definitely have a dope interview lined up for you guys. But I have a quick question, and we can make this quick. Game of Thrones came out the last season, and the first episode dropped last Sunday.
Yeah.
Do you guys watch Game of Thrones?
I'm in the 1% of people who don't watch.
I'm in the 1% as well.
No? Okay, so I know you like Game of Thrones. hey.
Yo, Fresco looking at us in disgust right now.
But that 1% just went up. Because
what the fuck?
Yeah, we like 2.
Yeah, that was 2%.
It ain't no way. You know what? I'm gonna just skip over that shit. Let's go.
Okay, so what was your thoughts? So I'm thinking like this. It was so hyped. All I want to know is, did it live up to the expectations, or like what was it for you? Like,
I mean, I enjoyed it. People just impatient with like storytelling. You have to allow the pieces of the story to connect, because if you're just doing shit, the shit don't make no sense, and then it's stupid after that. So
they call that gonzo in porn, like when they just get straight to like having sex instead of like having
I hate that. I hate that. I need a storyline in porn. Fam,
I need a storyline with everything.
If I turn the porn on and she just twerking,
the cable man walking.
I'm the fan. That is my favorite story. That is my favorite story. Yo, fan.
Not me, man.
No,
I like gonzo. When I'm trying to just like, beat off, I need.
It all depends on the amount of time I got to begin with. So anyway,
another discussion. Fast forward, like
another discussion. I need dialogue. I'm sorry.
Podcast Brothers After Dark.
Yeah. That's a good one. Let's do it.
After Dark.
And the first episode, our favorite porn scenes and how we like our porn.
But nah,
we're gonna do it.
But nah. So I appreciated the parts of the story that come together, because unless you actually watch from the beginning, it's stuff that's happening that's connecting from earlier portions of the season. There was a fucking Arya and Jon reunion. They ain't seen each other since season 1, episode 1. Fucking Tyrion and fucking Sansa. You know what I'm saying? They ain't seen each other since Joffrey's murder. So there was certain conversations there that needed to take place before the fighting happens, so you can know who falling in what line and how the shit is going to be during the war. So I enjoyed it, man. You just got a lot of story to come together. Now, it's only 6 episodes in the season, my nigga.
6 or 8?
6.
Damn, that's a short ass.
Yeah.
season.
So it's the last season. Everything's pretty much been told already, so there's not really much left to do but kill motherfuckers. And that's what I want to happen. But it's still on who the fuck in the history of any TV show anywhere, the season opener, nobody fucking dies on any show. Like, what the, like, it's always connecting the dots from season 1 and building a story into season 2. It's always like that for any season premiere of any fucking program.
Let me tell you something. We're not about to re-up for the next season just for me to die episode 1. Like, fam, you could have left me.
Right. You could have killed your ass in the season finale last year.
We're about to start recording for season 5. Everybody report to the studio. And I died in the first 15 minutes. My plane ride cost
I would hate to be him.
Now, shit like that happens on season 1, episode 1 to build the story. Like, the character might start off dead, or somebody might die off top,
and they backtrack,
and the story builds off of that. Yeah. But in the following the seasons, you got to build that story.
That's a season finale. Oh, you died?
Oh, he died. Oh shit! So now Greg and them gonna figure out that Robert and them did that shit, and and now you got a piece of story together. You got a piece of story. So I appreciate the story building. So I'm very excited.
Ice and it's giving off Meek Mill vibes.
Oh shit! That was my shit too. I ain't gonna lie.
That was that one though.
That was my shit. I cannot lie.
Trash. I hate that song, man.
All these girls excited.
It's already the hook.
I'm so high.
Who is that on the hook?
That's Gucci and Jeezy.
Yeah, but I don't know who on the hook.
That's what's that fucking OJ the Juice Man? Some shit.
That was OJ the Juice Man?
One of them niggas. One of them Florida niggas. I don't know. Georgia niggas. One of them niggas. But anyway.
But you know them niggas down south stayed with an uncle doing the hook. Want to be a... Well, who the hell was that nigga?
I forgot. That was
he killed that shit, though. Whoever that nigga was.
He was standing next to the trash can the whole time.
He was going to call somebody uncle.
That's a nigga uncle.
But yeah, so I enjoyed it. I liked it. And I'm looking forward to the next episode tomorrow.
Word.
Game
of Thrones.
Yep. Y'all better fucking get on something.
Now, we have 3 individual entrepreneurs in the building who come together for one big event that's happening in Philly, correct?
Yes, sir.
So I want to know about your individual work first so that people can get to know you guys, who you are, and the way y'all came together to do this project that you're working on. So anybody can go first. Just tell us, who you are again, and what is it that you actually do? Like, what's your passion?
I set it off. My name is QuayShaun. I'm an entrepreneur and an event coordinator. I do marketing and branding as well as coordinating events. Also do like speaking engagements on the side as well. My passion is pretty much providing a platform for young Black entrepreneurs and business owners. Just because I feel like when you're working with small business owners, like I worked in corporate America, And I felt like the work was pointless. We was working with a lot of like millionaires and stuff like that. I worked in like finance, just dealing with like rich people's problems. But I feel like when you help a small business owner, you can directly see how your work impacts them, their family, their immediate family, their day to day, their livelihood, like that, as well as like you feel like you're building your community up. You feel like you're keeping the black dollar circulating. Mm-hmm. So it's like that's like my why behind it. I feel like fulfilled when I go home at the end of the day. I feel like I really help. You know what I mean? Like Kira was one of my first clients when I started doing marketing and branding. And like, I know Kira. I see how I know her daughter. You understand what I'm saying? We have like a close-knit relationship. I see how the business that she does affect her daughter. You know what I mean? I see how it affects her day to day. It's not just like some random company's bottom line. So that's what I do on a day to day. And that's me and Kira connected because she was I knew Kira for a long time, but we kind of connected because she was a vendor at one of my networking events.
Okay.
I did all of them.
But she did all of them. But I'm talking about the first one. Yeah, the first one. That's how we had linked up.
After the first one, we did connect.
Podcast After Dark is coming.
That's
Podcast
great work.
Dark.
Oh my God.
Brothers After Dark is coming. Kara, what's going on with you?
Yeah, so pretty much I was a vendor at all of the Network and Chill events. I sell sunglasses.
Wait. That's what you got on now?
Yeah.
That's you?
Those yours? I was looking at them too.
Fire.
I sell these.
Fire.
Oh yeah. Put
Okay.
them on.
Nice.
Oh shit. Okay.
Just vibing with Quay. He pretty much gave me the passion to just want to start doing the events. He came with me with the ideas, and it just Quay is a well-known person out here. Like he's well respected.
That boy got vision.
Yeah, he really do. He really does. So I just been, riding with Quay, and just we decided to all come together because one person ain't gonna cut it. Sometimes you need a close circle that's going to help build and bring your visions to life. And I just feel like ever since I've been with Quay, we've been trying to be on to some new shit, new level shit, expansion. Like I want to start expanding my frames outside of Trenton. So I want to get to Philly. I want to be in New York. I want to, start expanding my brand as well as Quay. So he pretty much he started me out. But
What's the name?
Mayframes.
Okay.
Mayframes.
How do you make shades?
Well, I don't make them.
Okay.
I get the fly ass ones made with my distributor.
Okay.
Order them, and I sell them as me.
My distributor. You hear that?
Yeah.
Huh? Boss.
Yeah.
And Kara is like a big help. I know Chanelle's next, but just wanted to double back on what she said, just because that is truly how I was like kind of introducing myself, but that is truly how we came together. And shout out to Kisa Lou. She's not here.
Shout out to Kisa.
Shout out to Kisa.
But that is how we felt, or pretty much that's how I felt. I felt like we were having a lot of success with doing like events and the community and stuff like that. And I feel like I hit a wall and I hit a ceiling. I was like, I'm doing successful events in this area, but I felt like a big fish in a small pond, and I just felt like I wasn't challenging myself anymore. At this point, it became easy. I became complacent, and then I started to travel outside. And Philly, being that it's so close, I was like, you know what? Let me start expanding my brand in different markets and stuff like that. And then I realized, if you want to go fast, you could go alone. But if you want to go far, you got to go together. Like, and you get more done when you have a team, because I think that holds a lot of people back. Sometimes they just want to put their name on things. They just want to be me. And sometimes you feel like you're the only person who could get it right. But part of being a great leader is delegating that responsibility. Part of going far and accomplishing your goal is getting people who are in different roles and building like an infrastructure behind your brand and actually coming together and collaborating. So
spoken like a real entrepreneur, true G. Facts.
Precise.
Facts.
So I am the owner and founder of Precise Coordinations, which mainly focuses on professional organizing. I know it's not a big thing that a lot of people know about, but it's something
you own.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's me. And I think that work of art defines my personality, because I'm very much into art. I took art class in college. People were like, what is that big easel you're carrying around? That's just what I was into. And also interior decorating. So when I first started off, I mainly focused just on professional organizing, and I felt like I wanted to do more, but I felt like I'm only one person. I can't, go organize somebody's house and then they turn around and they want, a new decor. And it's like, okay, so I need more help.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So a friend of mine, she offered to become like a, CEO, and I basically let her put her input on some projects, and I liked her work. I like her work ethic. We had a lot in common. She brought a lot to the table, and I felt like she was a good partner. So shout out to Jocelyn.
Shout out to Jocelyn.
And professional organizing helps with a lot of things. It's not just, coordinating things in your home and say, oh, yeah, now I know where my kitchen knives are. It's not that. It helps with OCD, anxiety, which I do suffer from myself, but I feel like I can help a lot of families out there, especially single moms, always busy, on the go, might not have time to clean up and organize. And then once things become a clutter, it makes life even worse for you because you're fumbling around early mornings, late nights, can't find certain things. So that's where I come in, reduce the clutter. Things are easier to find. Your stress levels down. So it's a lot of things with professional organizing that
don't
people
forget
don't
about the
realize.
dads who just unorganized.
Oh yeah,
they got all the time in the world, but they can't. They your
I'm
fans.
not gonna leave.
I ain't gonna say no names.
Fresco's pointing that.
Nigga.
I'm not gonna leave out the men because I did have male customers before. They really just want some type of,
A woman's touch.
Yeah, there you go. It's kind
And
of.
she's good with interior decorating. So me throwing events and coordinating events,
Yeah.
like we're doing.
the setup.
I want to start focusing on boutique events, so more like an experience. So our new event, the Pink Trap House, that requires a lot of interior design. That's where Chanelle comes into play. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now with me, what makes me one of my powers is I could look at something and be like, there's a message in there. I see it. So when I saw you and three ladies, I said, I see the strength in that. If I see all men get together, form a brotherhood, I said, I see the message in that. If I see all women get together, I said, I see what they're doing. Which one to y'all stands out most? Is it that, okay, Q, you working with women and it's a positive energy? Because y'all know the the thing out there, men and women can't, there's always something involved.
Yeah.
Or then you have all women. Women don't get along. How does this? So if you were to see a group of black people come together, which one would be more impactful to you in your mind?
A black man surrounded by women. Because, we saw Black Panther.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
I still.
Facts.
You haven't seen Black Panther? But you're too busy. You're too busy being the boss.
I'm not a TV type person.
Gotcha.
Hey, man. Show's the fuck over, man.
That's two strikes. Huh?
Show's over, bro.
No Game of Thrones, no Black Panther.
This shit is crazy.
Hey, streets is done.
It's over, man.
Shows the fuck.
Do the rest of this shit without me, bro. I'm gonna just sit right here.
Hey, I didn't know where you was about to go with that just now. Like, hey, yo, because I really looked at the time. Like, I'm like, is it really over?
No, I've seen Black Panther. I don't know what's up with Chanelle.
Wow.
Yeah. But it's to me, it stands out just because, and it really wasn't like anything that was strategic behind it.
Right.
It just so happened that for me, I have a better. And there's no shade to any other race. I love every other race of women. You know what I mean? I love women in general. But me personally, I have a better working experience with black women. They strong. They get things done. They will let me know when I'm slacking and I'm not on my shit. And then a lot of the things that a lot of my fan base and my core audience are women. So who can cater to a woman better than a woman? You know what I mean? They know what I'm trying to accomplish and stuff like that. And a lot of times when you working with, me personally, I found that when I'm working with a lot of men, it'll be a lot of good energy and good impact in the beginning, but then it fizzle out just because there's a lot of testosterone involved, there's a lot of ego involved. And then, like I said, with the audience, my audience being woman, I need to know a woman's point of view. Yeah. What's better than having that as a firsthand experience?
And that's always good, too, to have people that start out from the mud with you along because that builds a respect, you know what I'm saying, factor and relatability factor. And when y'all both, it's like, yo, you serious, my nigga? Like, come on, I'm not playing. Like, I'm serious. Let's do it. And
Can I ask y'all a question?
Sure.
Do y'all know the difference between a picture frame and a floating frame?
Hell,
what
no.
the
QuayShaun didn't know that.
What is that?
Yeah. I didn't know that. So basically,
I don't know that.
So a picture frame is just a picture filling out the frame, right? A floating frame is just like a frame, and then it's a frame, and then it's a little bit of space in between the frame and the picture, so it appears as though the picture is floating. That's a floating frame.
It's the same
but
frame, though?
What she's saying is basically an example of different interior decorating things and different like stuff that I wouldn't know.
Right.
You know what I mean? When it comes to like trying to cater a creative experience, I don't know a picture frame, and I don't know like different.
He said the same thing. Y'all
different
was
woman
like,
stuff. Like
I don't know this. I don't know if I'm not smart enough or if I'm just too high right now. Because I don't know.
You still don't get it.
So what I just got from what you said was, because like I said, you know, there's so many types of groups. There's the all women group, the all male group, the male female group, and it means something individually. But regardless of what group you in, you going to need a woman to come through.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And either clean
Shout
up.
out to Killer K.
Yeah. Because we actually do that. We actually have a female guest come through from time to time who just gives us that touch and that conversation that we can't have.
Oh, it do look like it's floating.
Yeah.
So, you know, sometimes we want to have certain conversations.
I am smart enough.
But just as two men, we can't just do that because without the woman's perspective.
Yeah.
So we actually do that. So
we need women out here.
you just answered my question, because at the end of the day, I understand a brotherhood as well.
Yes.
Men still need that.
Yes.
Women have this thing where this the quote unquote we hate each other, we don't work together. So women have their own thing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm saying. When I see women get together and make it work, I see the message. I see the vision when men do it. But it's something about that woman and man coming together and just creating something beautiful, man.
Yeah.
I haven't seen not one man be as successful as he is without a woman in his corner.
And you ain't.
You know what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
What if Michelle Obama didn't want to live in the White House for 8 years?
They would have been out
He
in
would have been
3.
like, hey, you know what? I'm out.
Yeah. You feel me?
I resigned.
Happy wife, happy life.
So, the Pink Trap House, that's what it's called, correct?
The Pink Trap House. Let's talk about
Tell
it.
us what that is. How did it come about?
So I had this. So I used to live in Atlanta, and then when I like moved back, 2 Chainz album. He put out an album called Pretty Girl, and this is a form of marketing. He put out an album called Pretty Girls Like Trap Music. On the album was a picture of a pink trap house, and then he actually created a real live physical house and painted it pink as a trap house in Atlanta, which was more so a marketing employee to kind of generate awareness about the album. A lot of people don't even know about the album no more. They just know about the house just because it was an attraction. So, and then it also became like an Atlanta staple. So I thought that was genius. So I was like, I know I wanted to recreate that experience, but like I had so many other things that I wanted to accomplish first and like build up to it. Cause I thought of this back in like September of 2018. And I was like, yo, this would be so dope. But like, I got so many things that I'm trying to do right now. I don't know when I'm gonna find time to do it. But I actually posted it on my Instagram story a long time ago. So the idea behind it was to recreate that experience in a much better way. So a more upscale, like up north version of the Pink Trap House. And let's not get it wrong. Like Cam was the first one that had niggas out here wearing pink. You feel me? Like that started in the Northeast. Yeah. You feel me? So we kind of reclaiming that.
Taffy,
you know what I mean? Like, we reclaiming that. So yeah, we're pretty much creating. And then, like I said, I wanted to move into a more boutique quality experience.
More elegant.
Yeah, more elegant. Yeah. Something that you leave feeling like, wow, what the hell did I just go to? You know what I mean? Instead of just throwing a party and something like that. I wanted to be exclusive. Yeah. So the Pink Trap House is going to be a brunch / day party. So it's going to be real sexy. It's going to be almost like a pop-up museum. So we're going to have a lot of pink artifacts, a lot of different pink art. We got a caterer. Shout out to Pipe It Up Pastries. Naja.
Shout out to Pipe It Up Pastries.
It's lit.
Naja. She is, oh my gosh, she is everything, man. CEO. That's what she calls herself. Mm-hmm. And she's doing all the food. And that's a bill collector. I don't know what bill, but
hey, wow, disrespectful on Saturday morning.
But she's going to be doing all our food. We got pink hors d'oeuvres, pink pastries, pink candy. We got pink chicken and waffles. We got precise coordinations. They came in. We got a pink carpet. Shout out
This
to my
shit
boy, the
sound
print
fire.
guy. We got a different pink artifacts from him.
Shout out to who?
The print guy.
Shout out to the print guy.
The print guy. Yeah, if y'all don't know him,
A lot of hands in.
He's one of my mentors. A lot of people see me and they ask me sometimes, like, who do I look up to? Who do I talk to? But the print guy, if you don't know him, you are going to know him very, very soon. He's about to start expanding in Trenton, but he's back and forth from Atlanta and Trenton all the time.
Come through and holler at us, print guy.
I keep telling him to come out here and do the podcast, but his thing is he don't really like this, cameras and stuff like that. But he the man that, please meet him. Like, he's the man out here who's silently making shit happen and making shit move.
Facts.
Yeah, but like I said, it's gonna be an all pink experience, man. It's a one in a lifetime experience. Like,
what's the hours?
It's from 12 to 4, April 27th, 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. The brunch starts at 1 p.m. We got different performers. We got a dance team. Basically, I utilize all the resources, all the connections that I have, and I'm pretty much taking New Jersey vendors, New Jersey acts, bringing them to Philly, providing them a platform there. And we also reached out to the natives in the Philadelphia area. We got DJ Greg Nitty from Boom.
Shout out to Greg Nitty.
Yeah, we got
it's going to
a bunch of different people, man. Just involved. We got influencers from New York, influencers from Delaware.
Like the place to be.
Yeah, this shit sounds super lit. You gonna have vendors in the spot too?
We got vendors. We got Love Edibles, Shahida Textiles, or Butterfly Ave. Who's doing Philly Carnival. So it's it was strategic, and the people that we selected for everything was very strategic. I swear, there's almost the personnel. A lot of people are just going to see me because we got a lot of different media attention, but the personnel involved, and I encouraged all the different media outlets to talk to the personnel that's involved because it was very strategic, and everybody who's in doing this event is like, it's like a chessboard. Like, they all bring something to the table.
This shit sounds absolutely
it's the
amazing.
place to be.
I can't even front.
A lot of people mad that it's only one day because the Pink Trap House kind of like is a
it was a theme.
Yeah,
well, guess what?
That's just makes it that more exclusive.
Yeah.
This is just the first. Yeah. So now I just heard you say
I'm about to go get a pink blazer, nigga, today.
I just heard you say, with all the support and all the people that's coming through, and it's sold out, by the way, correct?
It is. The VIP tickets are sold out. So you have
general admission.
Yeah, general admission tickets, but they're expected to be sold out by the middle of this week. Yeah.
So with all that, what you said,
nigga, send me that link right now.
And for you guys to be a Trenton, New Jersey team, do you think that going to Philly, it was easier for you to get all of these people to, contribute to the program, or like just doing it in Trenton kind of like held you back a little bit?
I felt like doing it in Trenton held me back, or held us back, because I do want to graduate from a me to a we perspective.
Yeah.
But I do feel like it was holding us back just because I feel like it got kind of like clutter. Like, everybody's, not to say like everybody can't do something, because if you walk down the bread aisle in a supermarket, we always use that example. Like, everybody's selling bread. It's just about how you do things. But I do feel like it held us back just because it became redundant. We were kind of doing the same things in the same location, and a lot of people are just like myself, or just like us, where they want to expand, they want to see different things. You understand what I'm saying? So they would come out and just explore Philly and stuff like that, because they want to be around different people. You don't want to keep being around the same people.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. I definitely. So what do y'all look to take from this event, though? A successful event will be
sold out tickets.
Well, not for me, because I think me and Keisha talked about that when we did Network and Chill. I remember Keisha Lou. Shout out to Keisha Lou, man. I wish she was here. But I remember her saying, what would be success, whatever. I'm just like, yo, if 10 people show up, it'd be a success. It wasn't really about the tickets. It was about how you felt when you left, because with the event, it's not like an album where I could put out an album and you could keep coming back and listening to it. And like Nipsey passed away, and he has an art piece that lives on forever. I could always listen. I listened to Victory Lap on the way here this morning just to get my mind right. It's not like an album with an event. It's an experience in a moment that you'll remember forever. So it's a bunch of parties that you probably went to. You didn't really take nothing from it, but I think Maya Angelou said, like, people remember how you made them feel. So with this particular event, when you go to Chick-fil-A, and they hit you with the My Pleasure and all that.
I was there last night.
You feel me? It's an experience, though. It's a customer service experience. Starbucks. It's a culture behind it. When you come in, they ask you your name. They put your name on the cup. It's like a culture behind this experience. So a successful event for us, because this event is so much not about the money, because we're putting so much money into it that it's almost impossible to generate so much profit. Because with the art and all that stuff like that, we about to break even right now, but like we're not going to, just not like money event. You know understand what I'm saying? This is more so an experience.
I actually got that feel from you describing how it is going to be, just from the layout to the food to the theme.
We got star tenders. Yeah. We got different star tenders that's going to. I'm talking about these girls are bad to the bone. Like going to walk around and serving you pink fruit.
My eyes just twitched, nigga.
Pink fruit. Where can you go? They're going to be serving you pink fruit. You understand what I'm saying? Like pink drinks. And this stuff is free with the ticket.
You're talking my language.
This stuff is free with the ticket. You're going to come in and be well fed, and you're going to leave feeling like, wow, what the hell did I just walk into? And you're going to remember that experience. So it's more so brand awareness, because I got a whole bunch of different influencers. These are business owners and entrepreneurs. So it's really walking into Philly and leaving a footprint, because that's the market that we want to actually expand. And I literally have a map of the tri-state area in my room, because I seen an interview on Nipsey was like, when he started out doing music from a hustler perspective, he had he read somewhere that Joel Santana made $15,000 a show and he sold 50,000 units. So he had a map of the United States, and he told himself, fuck a record deal. He wanted to just circle cities and be able to sell 1,000 units in each city. So that way he could say, go to the record label and say, this is my worth. I sold 1,000 copies in each city. That's 50,000 units. You see what I'm saying? So I literally got a map of the tri-state area and was like, yo, I'm going to start out with Philly. We're going to hit these spots, these clubs, and I'm going to make a name for myself here. And then I'm going to move to New York and do that for a year. And I got this blueprint from my cousin Savannah. Shout out to her. And I'm going to do it in New York, do the same thing in this tri-state area, because my mom told me you got to start where you are. I remember she texted me one morning. She was like, start where you are, use the cards that you got. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people think they just need money to make shit happen. A lot of people think...
Hey, man, where you get that map from? Give me a map now.
Google and printed it out.
When I send you the link to that YouTube audiobook, when I send you all the link,
we need that.
Trust me, it'll all, like, stuff he talking, like he got some of that stuff. Like, y'all got that stuff, but the book is really going to really be like, you know what? Anything that you thought you couldn't do or thought you was lagging on that you want to do, you're gonna be like, yo, I'm ready.
It's right in front of you.
It's right in front of you.
The resources are right in front, and that's where I was lost when I moved to Atlanta. I felt like living in a small city. For people who don't know Trenton, and because I know a lot of people listen to this podcast that's not from Trenton. Worldwide, baby. People who don't know Trenton, it's a small city. It's, you know what I mean? We're no different than other cities. We got people who grew up basketball dreams and stuff like that.
What I learned in the city of Trenton, if people don't know you, they've heard a story about you.
They heard a story about you.
It got to be true or false.
It's a small city.
But they heard about you.
It's a small city. Like, and I forgot where I was going with it.
That shit happened to me all the time. But it is a small city. But, yo, what you do and how you put on, man, you really give people a place to showcase what they got going on top of enhancing what you already got going on. But like you said, you're going from a me to we. So you bringing people with you, and it's all just elevating. I can't wait to go. Nigga, did you text me that link yet?
I can't even. Yeah, I'm about to right now.
Yeah, shit, I'm going.
I just want to make sure I got your number.
We're going to have representative of the podcast brothers in the building. Yeah, so before we move on, just plug it one more time. Tell the people what it's called. When is it? Where is it at? And
the Pink Trap House. Open Space is the venue. It's a known venue in Northeast Philadelphia, 1014 North Marshall Street, from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. You can get the tickets at pinktrap.eventbrite.com, or they're in my bio at my first name, QuayShaun, with an extra N. Official Kira over here. That's official Kira, Kira, and then Chanelle X Precise.
Now, I want to talk. Wait a minute. I can do my drop.
To you.
That's my change segment thing. I want to talk to the ladies real quick.
Word.
This is for the honey.
There's this. Rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle.
Rest in peace.
Nipsey Hussle was so strong and powerful. This is going to be the third episode in the week we've talked about him or something that surrounded him. That's how powerful of a man he is. You know what I mean? Jesus died at age 33, and so did Nipsey. So not everybody sees what we saw as empowering and enlightening and things of that nature, there's something going around where it says hashtag don't be like Lauren London, where there's a young lady saying because Nipsey didn't marry her, the business, yada, 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 yada. I mean, she's not going to get none of the business, things of that nature. So I wanted to talk to the women about this. And Q, you can add your 2 cents in too. Mm-hmm. But marriage, when it comes to being business women, CEOs, bosses, business or no business, how important is marriage to you, though? You with your guy, or you know what? In 2019, no disrespect to y'all, nobody here, but it's not necessarily about women being with men, men being with women. Your partner. I like to say partner because people like what they like these days. Yeah. So you're with your partner, and you doing your business thing, or he's doing his business thing, or they're doing their business. How important is marriage when it comes to doing business?
It's important to me. I mean, I'm already established, so I'm pretty much looking for somebody that's gonna build.
Right.
I'm already there. I just need somebody that's going, we're going to level up. As far as putting your names on everything, I really think that is important because he got to put you on. I can put you on. I just think it's.
And we call Kira Capo. Like, we all got little group names. We call her Capo because Kira really like a boss out here. So, like, what I learned about Kira, especially when it comes to men, she's like not easily impressed. Like, okay. Yeah. She need,
which I like that.
She need a boss nigga. And she don't like skinny niggas. She go by your waist size. Like, that's
wait.
Yeah, like,
body shame. Wait.
Is she one of them, you eat red meat? Nah, we can't talk.
I tried to put her on a nigga, and she was like,
how much you weigh?
32 waist. I can't fuck with a nigga like that. Like, I was like,
holy shit.
I like big body niggas.
That is a skinny ass nigga. 32 waist is a little nigga. Like let's just be real. A 32 waist is a little nigga. That's tiny as fuck.
That's too little.
That's tiny. It was a 32 waist,
really
though. Like a 28.
That's skinny as shit.
You would have had to gain some weight for me.
Let me get them 32-30 Levi's.
So without disrespect, because I think hashtag don't be like Lauren London is disrespectful. But for the conversation, do you see what this young lady was trying to point out, though?
I don't. She just sounds... Go ahead, Chanelle.
Everybody is entitled to their own opinion. But honestly, it's not about having your name under a piece of paper and coming before God, saying vows. It's about the fact that he continued to allow Lauren to do her job, which is being an actress. Mm-hmm. And I'm pretty sure people noticed how many times she was in Nipsey's videos. Mm-hmm. So he was allowing Lauren to work, but by his side. And I'm pretty sure it wasn't for free. Mm-hmm. So you can't be ignorant to the fact and say, oh, her name isn't on anything because you don't know what her name was on.
That's a fact.
You don't know what he set up for her and his kids because he was just that type of guy. Right. He wasn't being selfish and saying, this is my Grammy. This is, my time to shine, because she was always
He always shout out his team.
So it's about having a strong individual to lift you up and, make you a better person and let you see life differently. It's not about having a ring on your finger. Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, Nipsey didn't marry her, but the type of person she was, she got more out of life with him than having to say, oh, that was just my husband.
Okay.
I feel like this is what happens when people project their opinion to be the thoughts of everyone. Like, their thoughts or opinion is like the end all be all. If you want to live your life like that, is those the principles that you got set up for yourself? All right, cool. But they shit just seemed like it was based on genuine, I fucks with you. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I fucks with you. I'm going to hold you down. I'm going to take care of you no matter what. Nipsey was really that type of person. So there's no way that just because they weren't, didn't have a marriage certificate or a ring, that they weren't, she wasn't going to be taken care of, or they didn't have that love and care for one another. That's what it seemed like they shit was based off on to me. You know what I'm saying? They was private. You ain't hear no stories about them really. They was low key. They really did them. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And that young lady she probably don't understand business because like I have a financial background, so I seen like millionaires who are not married and they die, their wife get all their money because you don't have to be married for somebody to be the beneficiary on your account.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? I could
you just sign
all my
that
money
name.
when you open a 401k, IRA, whatever type of business account, it asks for who you want your beneficiary to be. I could put Shakira.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, so that young lady just seems uninformed. I wonder if she's married.
And plus, man, and plus, people just be talking shit, man. Like sometimes motherfuckers just gotta shut up, yo. Like
for real, like
just shut the fuck up. Like why are you even?
Rihanna tweeted that. She said, "Everybody just shut up."
Like for real, seriously, just shut the fuck up.
The crazy thing is Lauren was popping in these streets before I knew who Nipsey was.
Right.
You know
Like you don't even know what she got going on. She probably got more money than him. Like,
right.
That's what I'm talking
about. Then from a hustler standpoint, I think that if she ever needed a dime, she knew how to go out and get it.
Exactly.
That's the thing. It's like she's already a certified actress.
And she got a baby by Lil Wayne.
That too. That too.
Like Lil Wayne is the goat out here.
Right. That too.
She's set for life.
The child support.
Just off child support.
Yeah,
you don't got to do an ATL too.
Oh yeah. ATL too.
I hope they're not working on that. I think they were.
They actually are. I think they are.
I think
they are.
Yeah. She gonna. I mean, I wonder how she gonna put the. Never mind.
She gonna put the skates on. On the fucking casket.
So like we said, just I think that type of conversation, that hashtag, just came from a hater. I don't like using that H word because we all have opinions.
Yeah,
but that was a hater.
Nah,
don't be like Lauren,
fucking hater, whoever you is.
Don't be a Lauren. You know she wasn't married.
Don't be you.
Don't be you. Right. When I look at Lauren, when I look at pics, don't be you. That's the name of the episode.
Yes,
Don't be a you. When I looked at Lauren and Nipsey, I saw honestly about as happy as you can be when it comes to a black couple. So as far as don't be Lauren, I think anybody would want what they have.
Yeah, because motherfuckers,
homie like
girls that don't even know Nipsey but love him just from the way he treated
I
Lauren.
Want a Nipsey.
Yeah, like I'm like, what? You didn't even want Tyrell. He been taking care of Tyrell all this time. Like Tyrell over here paying your bills and you want Nipsey. Like, you don't even know this man.
Nipsey ain't do nothing for you.
And then on top of that, like you have to be ready to receive a nigga like Nipsey. Because a lot of women are very close-minded and they don't want to learn, I'm the woman, I'm dominant. No. Sometimes if you see the intelligence in your nigga, you need to shut up and sit back and learn.
Surround yourself with girls with pretty edges, man.
But my thing is, I like the type of woman that Lauren is because if you look on her Instagram, you will not see much. One picture that is so absurd, it'll turn a guy off and say, I do not want my girl to look like this on social media.
Right.
Have you never seen any images like that ever?
Yeah, she
no bad stories, nothing.
Right.
The craziest story I heard about her was that
she fucked
her dream. No, not even that. Not even that. It was this was when ATL first came out, and she did a King magazine spread, and I remember reading an article, and they asked her what was her dream, and she said, "O-Dog from Menace to Society."
She like gangsters.
I said, "Whoa,
she do like gangster niggas. She a LA chick. She a regular LA chick.
I get it, but O-Dog,
right? Yeah, like O-Dog,
nigga, O-Dog.
Yeah, all the niggas in the world, he want O-Dog.
That's some bullshit. That's why I knew I would never have a chance.
Also,
she would turn me off too, saying some bullshit like that.
That lets you know that you had a chance, like Janet Jackson and Jermaine Dupri.
Right.
I'm pretty sure we all said,
right,
I got a chance.
Yeah, he's one of the ugliest niggas in the world.
That's a little different.
Okay,
he got money too, though.
That's a little different. He's super.
I mean, she is Janet though.
Janet got her own money.
She is Jackson.
But also, what I took from that King magazine was she says, and I can't remember her word for word, but Lauren London said it's funny when people call her beautiful because she don't see it. So you also got to put that into perspective as well. You know what I'm saying?
I think a lot of women feel like that about themselves.
Some people, once again, after y'all listen to the audiobook, we date our level. Like we date who we think.
Speak about it.
Who we think
this
that we're worth.
So far.
You know what I'm saying?
People need to hear this.
If Lauren, I'm not saying she feels this way now, but if you're anybody, you feel like you're not the prettiest, you're more than likely not going to go after what you think you were. You might see somebody on IG, yo, she is fire. 50,000 followers. I got no shot. No, don't think that way. DM her, and you never know. DM him, whoever, you never know.
I was just shot my shot yesterday, and
on that,
Shorty left me on scene. Like, you feel? I hope you hear this episode.
She at work, bro.
Nah, fuck that. She seen my shit. Like,
she can't have her phone at work.
The response time was there until I said, "You feel me? Let's text." Like, you feel me? Like, it's alright though, because now I'm about to go harder. Like, you feel me? Like,
that's about to blow up.
Yeah, for real. I'm shit on your dumb ass. Like.
Man, send her a picture of you with that fly ass satin jacket.
Nah, she already seen this shit. Like, she knows what the fuck going on.
Stop playing games out here, girl. What the fuck wrong with you?
She did leave me on scene.
We all been left on scene once or twice, man.
Still on the Nipsey Hussle conversation, because like I said, this is a powerful brother.
Yes.
Also, what's been floating around is memes that say, can we also support David Banner and Killer Mike like we do Nipsey, but while they're both alive and doing tremendous work and fighting for our communities? Here's the issue that I have with that, right?
It's always a comparison.
Right. That's the part that I hate. Yeah. If you go out and you like something and you love something, they tell you have to do the same thing for other people.
Yeah.
Now, I get it.
Yeah.
It could have been worded differently.
Yeah.
But I've come on this podcast and I've told people, because of Killer Mike, I now shop black every Friday.
Oh, yeah. I seen that.
I try my best to buy something black every Friday.
Because of Killer Mike.
Because of Killer Mike.
Because of Killer Mike, I started looking into trades to learn because of that show.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? How to fix shit or how to build shit. Like, that shit'll always be useful.
Yeah.
So shit, why not?
But let's keep it a buck, though. We all can have wonderful ideas and be good people. If you don't possess that presence that Nipsey possessed. Like my brother said, like his music was dope, but I also like to hear him talk.
Right.
Barack Obama might have was a dope dude, but you know, I just want to hear you talk.
Right.
Barack.
Right.
Martin Luther King, any leader that we had a presence.
Yeah.
And a message.
Yeah.
So
Muhammad Ali.
Like I just want to
I just want to listen to you talk, bro. Talk that shit.
Yeah. I fuck with y'all heavy, man. For real.
So pardon me, and you mentioned Akon.
Yeah.
I read something that Slim Thug is building up abandoned houses and giving them to homeless people.
Yeah.
And single mothers.
Fire.
It's dope.
That's dope as shit.
But I don't have a connection with Slim Thug.
Yeah.
Or David Banner, who's doing wonderful things.
Right.
Or Killer Mike like that.
Yeah.
So it's I just hate the comparison. I don't because it's genuine with Nip. It's genuine with anybody that you love, that you like. It's a genuine feeling, but you can't force me to really go hard for somebody if I don't really have a connection with them. So what's your thoughts on that? Like the whole comparison to, well, if y'all like Nip, why don't y'all like David Banner?
When you sent me that, the first thing I thought of was a meme that I seen. It was like, support the Nipseys in your city. Mm-hmm. Support the people that you know that's out here doing some of them similar things. Like why I feel like why we give, I fuck with Nipsey, like dead ass, like heavy rappers in general. I feel like raised young black men to an extent. You know what I mean? We could live by and model ourselves after some of their music that we listen to, some of their interviews and stuff like that. But I don't give too much reverence to celebrities like that no more, especially now that I'm older in age. I'm like, damn, man, this nigga almost like the same age. You understand what I'm saying? So like, I think we need to start kind of like taking celebrities off a pedestal and start looking at people who we see day to day actually putting in that work.
That was your whole thing behind the
Network and Chill. Yeah, that was my whole thing behind it.
Talking about yourself.
Yeah. The print god. My first person I was thinking about was the print god.
But earlier in the episode, as you were saying what you was doing, I'm like, yo, this is our Nipsey. Like you, not Nipsey, because I don't want to get paid to Nipsey. But there's so many people in our neighborhood that want to see us build together, build up. And I'm looking at a man right now. I'm looking at women right now who have what Nipsey had. Yeah. And we're watching them build it. By the time we got to see Nipsey, who's from California, he was already there.
He was already there.
We didn't see his work.
Yeah.
I'm watching y'all work.
Yeah.
So, not trying to be funny, but as you was talking earlier, I'm like, okay, I see what you're doing.
I appreciate that, bro, for real.
And also, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I just want to shout out to my boy, like my boy LV, like when I talk to him, exactly how you just said that to me, that's what I say to him. When I talk to him, he like, yeah, bro, it's all about staying connected to your roots, because he's good. Like, he could just stop what he doing and he got passive income that he would be good. And not to put his pockets out there, but like he travels and forth back to Atlanta. And I'm like, bro, why do you come here? Like, why do you got a store here? Like, he always making his business to come back home for like 2 months, 3 months. He's like, it's always about keeping the hub. And a lot of people, they get money out of their community and then they go leave. They go move to Miami or go move to Atlanta or somewhere and be around a whole bunch of motherfuckers that you don't know, didn't help you get there, and you don't stay rooted in your community.
We just saw what happened. I mean, so that's a double-edged sword, though, right?
It is, because he did get murdered in his community at the same time, but that's like a one-off.
Okay,
you understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't want that to be the norm. Yeah, because a lot of people look at it like
that's the narrative
that gets painted, that black people don't support black people. Because I see that every day. People approach me and they like, bro, like it's third, like black niggas can't come together. Niggas be hating, it be too. I'm like, nah, I don't see it. Even when girls be like, yeah, I can't find a nigga that's, I don't see it. These niggas, I'm like, nah, I'm around black positive men that's doing their thing like yourselves. You know what I mean? Like, I'm around these type of people. I see in my life, all I see is black people helping black people.
Honestly, when I feel like people can't get certain hedgeway with certain things, I feel like that's you putting too much into yourself into the scenario, not really being open into allowing certain things to happen. So you kind of cutting yourself off from allowing to go where it could go because you want it to be a way, or you want this person to do it the way that you want it to be done.
Right.
Instead of appreciating the person individually and their process and how they do it.
Right.
So people get stuck with that, with teaming up and, yo, man, niggas ain't do. Bruh, I called them already. Like, I made the call, but no, you ain't called them 40 times. All right, well, here's the number, bro.
I was about to do a
just
black men's brunch.
Like,
before this Pink Trap House event, I was about to do a black men's brunch in the beginning of this month. I started reaching out to people, and it was slow moving their feet. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to just go do just Pink Trap House, whatever, and I connected with, you know what I mean, the girls.
Women don't play.
Women don't play, bro. That's why I teamed up with them, because I feel like when I'm teaming, and it's nothing against fellas, because there's some fellas out here that are making moves and stuff like that. But in my experience, working with a woman, everything is efficient.
And, you know, shout out to the brothers that you mentioned that were slow on their feet.
Yeah.
But also what I learned in the book is it's the team.
Yeah.
It's maybe the energy that you had with those guys just wasn't there.
Right.
Now, if somebody else might have reached out, it might have been a different energy and a different response.
Right.
So energy is everything.
You're where you're supposed to be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you can reach out to anybody, but the universe will put you with who you need to be with.
Yeah.
This might not have been your...
You really been listening to that book? You've been reading that audio book?
But look how we connected. Building off piggybacking and echoing that same sentiment. Me and Kira was a vendor at the Network and Chill too. Kira's car got stuck in the mud at my event. I had me being the thorough nigga that I am. You know what? I got you. Use AAA. AAA said we're gonna be 3 hours. I wasn't even there. She like, all right, I'm gonna just sit here and wait. I'm like, all right, I'm about to pull up on you. Waited with Kira for 3 hours until that tow truck came. I didn't have to do that. Yeah. I could have called AAA and just went about my day. I didn't even have to use my AAA. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm like, this girl came out to my event. It's my responsibility. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. She got stuck, waited out there for 3 hours. Chanelle was with her. We ended up just rolling up, smoking one, started building. And from that point on, we had that synergy. You understand what I'm saying?
How that works?
Like you said, God.
Man, shout out to 420, man.
Shout out to 420,
man.
I was never like into business. Like, that just wasn't me. Mm-hmm. I think that like coming out and helping my sister with the, wherever she was vending at, I was always by her side helping her. Yeah, this is my older sister.
Yeah, God, you gonna wait till 40 minutes in to tell us that shit? I'm sitting here thinking y'all just homies and shit.
Okay, all right.
That's my brother.
I didn't know that.
I didn't pick him though. I didn't pick him.
We're 2 years apart, but
what's up?
Yeah, coming out and helping her vend, she kind of got me motivated, seeing her work ethic and how passionate she was. She actually got me to start wearing sunglasses because I never thought that the shape of my head was like
I need some shades.
I never thought shades. Like the shape of my head looked right with shades. And then when she started coming out with all different shapes and colors, I'm like, oh yeah, now I got a whole collection.
Yeah. Right.
But and then when we hooked up with Quay, that kind of put like the icing on the cake because he just got that energy, that motivation that it's like, you look at yourself like, damn, I'm slacking. I gotta work on my attendance, like my tardiness. I gotta work on this. Like he just be on his feet. So it's like when you got somebody like that on your team,
it makes you step up.
It makes you a better person. Shout out to
That's
Quay.
how I feel with
I appreciate that, man. I feel the love.
That's how I feel with the show too, because bro is always upbeat. Like I have days off. I have days where I don't feel like getting up. I have days where I'm just tired or I just had a long week and I'm like, yo, I can't work with low energy. Like if I wake up in the morning and I feel my energy is left, it's hard for me to shake that. So I push through it as most as I can, but when I can't, I'm like, my nigga, fuck that. I can't make it today, bro. I'm not even in the mood. You know what I'm saying? But
still sharp and still.
but I still always consider him because he gonna be here.
Yeah.
I know he gonna be here.
Yeah.
And when Monday come and we're posting and promoting, he's already hitting me with next week's conversation.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? And it'll go back and forth like that. So I'm like, all right, cool. I know bro gonna be there. I know bro look into the story or such and such. Let me look into this, that, and the third so I can also make sure I got something valuable to add to the talking when we get ready to record.
Okay, so I just got informed. Some people coming here at 10:30. It's 10:24 now.
Fuck them, man.
So,
we here, nigga.
I know, but we had to.
This is a great conversation.
It's a great conversation.
Yeah.
Can I get my fucking mouth doing real quick? You doing? I can do it in 3 minutes. It'll be short.
All right. So normally we have other segments, but because of the time, we just got to cut it short. So
this
we had
great.
so much more to talk about.
This was great, right? This was great.
But right now, my brother going to get into his fuckers is doing right now.
Yeah. It's been 2 weeks since I did this. You should have did them the previous weeks.
Nigga, you told me it wasn't coming 5 minutes before the show. I wasn't ready.
Yeah, you right. Ass nigga, fuck is you doing? Turn that shit up, nigga. Oh man, Podcast Brothers episode 133. Okay, cool. So real quick, so Nipsey passed, and it was unfortunately a timely, brutal murder, which was really, really fucked up. And a lot of everybody had something to say in regards to it. So Kodak Black makes his comments in regards to making a pass at Lauren London, and everybody's on top of his case. The one person who made a video about it that really bothered me was The Game. Right. And now, also, let's be clear. I agree with the majority of women who say that men weren't defending Lauren in the disrespectful comments that Kodak made, but more so Nipsey and him not being here to say anything himself. So The Game says what he says in regards to it. And I shake my head. I scratch the little hairs on my motherfucking chinny chin because as far as I've always known, The Game has been one of the most disrespectful niggas to women in music. I believe like 2 months ago, he just talked about how he released a snippet on a new song that he was recording on, talk about how he fucked Kanye's wife. What? And Kodak can't even say, like, I'll be that she that baby, she that one, like, but you can smash a nigga wife while she alive and talk about it and it's all good. Like, that's like what the fuck? Like, that shit right there is crazy to me. And it just really made me look like your whole career has been always boosted by women you've had sexual relations with. You've never kept it silent. You've never been shy about mentioning women's names when that shit is supposed to be absolutely private. Like, it's motherfuckers who I still don't talk about. We ain't even, it ain't like, it's no point, and it's just like crossing the line of having that connection with that person anyway. So I wonder what the fuck that nigga is doing. And that's it. I was like, what? He was like, what's wrong with you new niggas? I was looking at him like, bro.
You the nigga. You the nigga. Don't be you. Like,
You started
He
this
really
shit.
did start that
Like,
troll stuff. Like,
yeah, like
that song he had, You Wouldn't Get Far, we talked about just women,
just like that's what I'm
he talked
saying.
about Lauren London in there.
I think
shit.
Wow.
Did he?
I
gotta go back and
listen to that. Wow, that's crazy. So yeah, man, fuck is you doing? Gang?
So even though this episode was cut short, how was your time on the podcast, brothers?
I loved it.
Dope.
I loved it.
We appreciate y'all.
Appreciate y'all coming. Tell the folks where they can find y'all individually on social media.
At my first name, at QuayShaun, at QuayShaun.
You can find me at official Kira or my Mayframes at MAY_FRAMEZ.
I'm gonna give me some Mayframes. I need.
You can find me at Chanelle, CHANELLE, X Precise or business page Precise_coordination.
That's why they call it Mayframes.
My birthday in May, nigga. May 4th.
Oh, I thought you was a Gemini.
And also,
No,
you can
Taurus.
find me
I am
in St.
May,
Louis rolling on
May
dubs.
24th.
All right, y'all. This is episode 133. Peace out.
We out.